This is Wes Burdine from the Du Nord Football Show. I was up watching training with the Minnesota United FC on October 8th at the National Sports Center in Blaine. They are preparing for 2 away games, first to Indy 11 this Saturday and then to Tampa Bay Rowdies on Wednesday. And I spoke with Manny Lagos about Pablo Campos in training, what they're doing to prepare without Miguel and Rafael Burgos, who are away on internationals, and then talking about Miguel. It's been a big week for him. He's been with the U.S. men's national team. Here's Manny Lagos. First, I wanted to ask you about Pablo. He's obviously back in full contact training. How does he look right now? And is there any chance of him seeing time in the near future, or even before the end of the season?
I mean, I think we are, optimistic that he's out here. It's exciting for him and for us to see him out here hitting the ball and taking part in the training sessions. First and foremost, just from a social aspect, I think it's a big deal for the club and for him. We don't have him quite doing all of our full contact stuff, but he certainly is getting integrated into the sessions more and more. And we're trying to be smart about it. We're trying to combine the non-soccer fitness with the soccer fitness with the just real contact that this sport takes, and the type of energy and kind of physicality that we want to make sure he's on the right trajectory. So all signs have been encouraging. Just to let our fans know, we're going to have him travel this week to continue to train with us while we're gone for these 5 days, and we think that was an important step because in the past it would have been 5 gym days, and now we want to look at this as being like 5 soccer days. So stupid sports cliche, but we're going to take it 1 week at a time and see where he kind of ends his cycle of a week and see where he's at.
And how are you looking then without Rafael Burgos and without Miguel Ibarra in the squad? How are you looking to kind of adjust the team, or what will you be telling them to do out there that will be different?
I think the expectation will be the same, to continue playing at a high level and for the group to compete. I think it's to us. I think we look at the first game against Indiana. We might take a couple extra guys on this trip just in case we need some extra bodies for 3 games in 7 days. But for us, the expectation is to play well, and we've been training hard. We've got a good core of guys, and, certainly we obviously know those guys we missed, but at the same time, I think there's a lot of guys who have been training and working hard. So it should be a great road trip for us. I think we got 2 tough opponents in their own unique ways that are going to give us a good game. I think Indy is going to be a great environment, and certainly for them, they're looking for some seeds of something for the year, and so it'll be a great game. And I think we embrace that. And I think the environment there, we're looking forward to making sure that we embrace the challenge too. And
speaking of Indy, last time you played them, it was a kind of 5-1 drubbing. They're looking for their first home win. Which then makes me wonder, how are you thinking about overconfidence and trying to adjust the team, and what are you telling them about that?
I think there shouldn't be any overconfidence, because I think the Indies played very well. They're in good form. They had a very good game against New York in New York where they got a result, and they've been solid and competitive at home. So I think for us, we have to be ready for a team that's going to try to impose themselves, particularly to show their fans, there's something here, and they certainly do. They have quality players. So I think it's up to us to make sure that we're ready for that, and then we impose ourselves, because we are having a good run of form in the league, and it's important that we show that too. So it's, to me, like I said, this game this weekend is going to be a great challenge. I'm excited for the guys to respond, because with us missing a few players, with it being a tough environment, it should be a good game and a good test for us to keep, hopefully showing that, we can navigate this league the right way.
And finally, what have you heard from Miguel, or from anything in the camp? Has he been sending postcards home, or?
I hope not. I can say there's been some little talks with Miguel that I have, maybe more on a personal level, just because I've been there and I want to make sure he stays his focus. But the big thing for me, to our fans, is Miguel is there representing Miguel Ibarra, and then our U.S. men's national team, and then he's also representing our club, but that's the third of that list. So it's important for him to separate himself from what's going on here. It's important for him to take every moment he can to do as well as he can there, and make sure that he's resting and to do as well again. So my big words I think I've heard is that, he's gotten there, he's gotten settled, and, he's training hard. And again, it certainly is always a different maybe type of training when you're representing your national team, because in some ways there's a passion of things getting ramped up. But I fully expect him to put the effort in that's required to train at that level.
You're listening to the Denord Football Show from Minneapolis, Minnesota.